So, Star Wars fans, yes, I know I'm late with this. However, I was uploading a video around the time the Andor trailer dropped, but either way, I'm here to do a reaction. I thought, why not? I might post it sooner after my previous video, which, by the way, DC fans, don't forget to check that out. Notifications and subscription box stuff may be messed up as a result of this. However, this is my reaction. This is my reaction and post immediate thoughts / kind of breakdown. Andor is a series that has been announced for the longest time. I feel like 2016, 2017, maybe 2017. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but it feels like a Stone Age. A Stone Age. So, of course, as a big Star Wars fan, I'm looking forward to checking this out. Rogue One was 10 times better than most of what Disney puts out, so I'm hoping it's in a similar vein to that. Let's go. Okay. What is your job? Is he like a smith or something? Okay. I have to turn that down a bit. It's so loud. Oh. Very grand in scale. Oh my, that looks like a Old Republic droid. T3, can't remember. There he is.
They're so proud of themselves. So fat and satisfied. They're everywhere. They're watching me now. Soon enough, these days will end.
Imperial.
No rules going forward.
Did we just see the Senate?
That's what a reckoning sounds like.
The Rebel Alliance, baby, starting. Well, kind of already has, but this is in such the you know, infancy of it. I mean, because obviously Rogue One prequel, but wow, like I feel like there was quite a few locations in the back half that I'm gonna have to watch that a couple more times. But first reaction thoughts to it is that it definitely feels ambitious in the same way that Rogue One really achieved the sense of gravitas, if you will, with its cinematography. Really looking forward to see Diego Luna. I know we obviously saw him in this trailer, but that's kind of what I mean. I want more of him. And this is a teaser trailer. It most certainly did tease, but I feel like went above and beyond. I think that's just because they have so much content to show. With the time period this is set in, again, you're all very familiar with it. Rogue One, the Empire's fist is slammed smack down on the table, more so than ever. But again, another fascinating part of that is kind of quote the sequel here, but one thing that Poe Dameron said, the spark that lights the fire kind of thing, it truly, that line does ring true. I know it's cringe, I know I just freaking quoted the sequel line, but it is true. Like when speaking about the Rebel Alliance, that is so desperately needed more than ever and takes those of the utmost courage in this period of time, and that for me signifies really, really rich storytelling, you know, ahead. I mean, provided that is a good story and they wrote it well. But again, that's what gets me the most hyped. So when talking about the Senate and just seeing the Empire in not like mega infancy, it's not like this is like 2 weeks after Revenge of the Sith or anything like that. However, just getting Rebel members, like some of the, you know, the people who made the Alliance what it was when it came to the original trilogy, in action, seemingly going undercover in certain parts towards the end of this trailer, seeing maybe the inner workings of the Imperial frickin' scum that are out there. That's what I'm looking forward to. We don't always get a good peek behind the curtain when it comes to Imperial stuff, unless you want to read books like Thrawn, the Thrawn trilogy and things like that. That really does a great job at stuff like that, but now we're actually going to get it depicted on screen outside of things like Rogue One. That is what this gave across, with heavy Imperial stuff going on. The sense of urgency from this village towards the beginning, like hiding the weapons. I believe maybe, you know, they know that Imperials are coming. Is there like some kind of forced thing there? They're forcing people to enlist or like work, or like either way, it comes back to the Empire's fist aspect of them. Like they're asserting their control. And not to mention, they seem to be arriving on the somewhat patrol gunships, if you will, but in Imperial mode. And I'm super intrigued as to what is going on in this beginning portion where we see people scrambling, like preparing for their arrival, and then you just see that door open and you see these kind of odd-looking Imperials with a bit of a red kind of trimming about their attire, so to speak. You know, the cap, different aspects in their kind of armor they've got there. And just that line from Diego Luna's Andor, being like, they're so proud of themselves, so fat and satisfied. It's just one thing I think I can't stop echoing in this discussion I'm having about this is like the spirit. That's why I quoted that line. It's about that spirit of fire within the rebellion, or those who really, if it weren't for these guys, everyone else is standing on the shoulder of people like Andor in the years to come in the original trilogy. And just we're obviously going to see a little bit of a younger Andor, one who's a bit more kind of very new and angry. I mean, he's always angry at the Empire, who isn't, kind of thing, especially if you're a rebel, but one who has that burning flame more than ever. Potentially one who might get himself in trouble quite a bit through being that impulsive. It is so beautifully articulated with that voiceover when he's saying, you know, they're so proud of themselves, so fat and satisfied. And this is what I'm kind of looking forward to as well, going back to the Imperial talk. There's a lot of Imperial scum, you know, who talk like this, and they've always been depicted that way. And I can't wait, you know, to get into their just little, you know, screw you, man. And we're really going to get into that side of things, where you're probably going to have quite a few higher up, as we see, like there's whole freaking board rooms of Imperial scum that I feel like they're going to thwart. Like Diego Luna's Andor's going to do a lot of damage and piss a lot of them off. And you know, we obviously get, as the pace picks up more and more throughout this teaser, that is demonstrated more and more. Going back to the Senate talk, and this is where I want to say the locations look amazing, but we see that like transport speeder come in, and that does look kind of like Coruscant to me. It's kind of a vague, I mean, there could be lots of planets with lots of built up city populations, but you know what Coruscant is like, and just seeing this one come in, I am wondering if we're going to get into, we've gone into politics in Star Wars before, but like if we're going to Coruscant at the time of when the Empire is at its height, that has me really hyped. Because, again, I don't think we've seen Coruscant in the prequels, but never, other than Death Star and things like that, have we ever got into the lion's den of the Empire. You know, that's crazy. And to be honest, with Genevieve O'Reilly's Mon Mothma, of which I believe we see her in this trailer, like, it makes sense with her, and especially as to how she got in the original trilogy to where she was. You know, as she says, I believe, you know, they're watching me now, and it seems that she's gonna have to blend in with all the Imperial scum and just, you know, put on your Empire face, Imperial face. But you could tell, like, okay, so this is how she's gonna get to where she's at, which you can only imagine how much pressure that would put her under. Like, we're talking about the Empire. If they find out that you're somewhat even plotting against them, and you're like, you know, one of the founding pillars of the Rebel Alliance and help made what it was and is going to be, they would have your head. And that's, I feel like there's gonna be a lot of tension when it comes to certain scenes with her, especially possibly as we get teased with a lot of the political side of her scenes in this trailer. Now, I'm so intrigued as to what they're doing here with these tons and tons of people going through these tunnels, and they remind me of the people at the very beginning of the trailer. Yeah, we see those people working on something, and I don't know if that's the Empire's way of putting people to work of whom disagreed with them and who were potentially in High Republic roles before the Galactic Empire was started by Palpatine, and maybe they're forced to do this. Maybe, you know, they're prisoners and they're, yeah, being put to work. But, you know, talking as I did earlier, we literally do see the Galactic Senate. So Mon Mothma, Coruscant, Galactic Senate. Oh, man, that makes me really hyped. You know, we haven't visited that in a long time, as I said. And we're getting clones. Like, what? We're in such a period where it seems like they're still purposing clones to do their thing. And practical-looking clones as well. That doesn't look CGI to me. With that clone armor. So, oh my god, like, that's crazy, because obviously, you know, we've seen various different Imperials and soldiers in various different armors in this trailer, but now we're actually seeing clone troopers. That's strange to me, but awesome. But it makes sense given, you know, where we're at. They're still probably being used and in a transitional stage before they have fully fledged stormtroopers. I feel like Fiona Shaw is just gonna kick ass. She always has that demeanor, and I feel like from what we're seeing in this, that's what a reckoning sounds like. The motherfucking rebellion. Screw the Empire. Screw your Imperials. I'm coming for you. Now, just in case you didn't know, it is taking place 5 years before Rogue One. And also, the first season is 12 episodes, taking place over a year. And season 2 is also confirmed with another 12 episodes, which will cover the other 4 years, which is super interesting to me. They must have a lot of faith in this. Not only that, it looks cool. So to think in my head, so long as it goes well, it's entertaining, it's really awesome, I'm expecting like a really cool finale that would just bolster us into the next, you know, years of rebellion that is being forged, like the actual ranks of the rebellion. By the way though, guys, what did you think of Andor? To me, it looks pretty high quality. Let me know all of your thoughts down in the comments. If you want to see more videos like this on Andor, because we will be covering it, do subscribe. Would appreciate a like to push me out there a little bit more in the algorithm of the Star Wars community on YouTube. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I'll see you well, you're not rebel scum, rebels, in the next video. Goodbye.